Hi everyone, Brian here, and let's get into the news from this weekend. So, first off, make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to be playing State of Mind, a game that's on sale right now on Steam for about $4.50. It's 85% off. It's usually around $20. So I'm going to play the first 30 minutes of it, give you my thoughts and feedback, and a little review on just the intro and my initial feelings for the game. So make sure you stick around for that. Also, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Really appreciate it. Other than that, if this is your first time watching this video, this channel, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the news from this weekend, and later in the week I'll do another recap of the news from this week. So let's get into it. So first off, PS5 event originally planned for May. For those of you that don't know, Sony pulled out of E3 where they were going to where they usually announce things like the console releases and new first party games and new hardware, things like that. Not doing it this year, and they were looks like they were originally going to release before E3, which is usually in June. They were going to release the PlayStation 5 and what was going on with that. And it looks like they might be rethinking that because of the coronavirus. So what that means is, will the console still launch this year? I think probably. There has been some delays of things like The Last of Us 2 being delayed, and that's a first-party studio makes that, Naughty Dog, so I'm sure Sony has their hand also in when that's going to be released. So it's one of those things right now. Everyone's home right now, hanging out, so it seems like it would be a good time to release some things, but also I guess you don't want your release. I mean, if everything's going to be going back to normal in a couple months, maybe you release in July, July or August, because maybe then, people's feelings are just like it's going to be toward the end. People are going to be more excited. Right now, maybe people are not just feeling the best. Maybe the PlayStation reveal will give them some happiness, but I don't know. Either way, it might be a good idea to push it off, and that sounds like what they're probably going to be doing. They did reveal this controller recently, though, which my hot take is that it looks a lot like an Xbox controller. It might be just that it's white, but it looks a little top heavy. Looks like an Xbox controller. I have one down here. It looks pretty similar. It's kind of like the connections and like the round, like the connecting of like the handles to like where the joysticks are. That's kind of more Xbox. The handles aren't like their own separate kind of thing, like in the older controllers. They've kind of been getting more like this the last couple iterations, but looks like it'll probably be good. And then also one thing that's rumored just about talking about the PlayStation 5, it's rumored that the price will be $500 US dollars along with the Xbox Series X. They're probably both going to be around $500 US dollars. So that's really getting on the tier of a mid-level PC. You can get a pretty decent mid-level PC for $500. So I don't know. This might be the year that some people might make that jump. I know I made that jump last generation during the PlayStation 4. I went and got myself a PC, and have never regretted it. I love gaming on a PC. It's great. So I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? Are you going to be switching to a PC if you aren't already, or are you going to still be getting the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X? I would say I'd probably still be getting a PS5 just because of the exclusives, and it seems like most of the things on the Xbox are going to be on a PC. They kind of already are. That might be the same for PlayStation at some point, but for now, I think the PlayStation's first-party games are strong enough to sustain, or to justify going out and getting that new console. And plus, who doesn't love a new console? It might be the last one you'll ever buy. So, moving on to some rumors for some games. Batman, this caught my eye. Batman games are great. People been throwing a lot of shade at the later ones just because they're kind of more of the same. But if you haven't played the earlier ones, then the later ones are just more of the same but better because you haven't played the other ones, so you're not tired of the whole loop yet. You're not tired of the combat, which I think is probably the most repetitive thing in the game. But regardless, I love the Batman games from Arkham Asylum to Arkham City, and I probably haven't played the newest ones. 'Cause like I said, there's a lot of them. But hey, I might get back into it with this one. And from speaking of rumored games, let's move on to a larger list of some more rumored games. So looks like this. By the way, this comes from Game Rant. All these have been coming from Game Rant, and we got some Kotaku stories that coming up as well. But yeah, so we got. It looks like a Reddit user has leaked. I don't know how. I don't know how Utopian Throwaway 90. Sure, I don't know how legit it is, but it looks legit to me. I mean, there's nothing that really, surprises me on this list. Spider-Man 2, awesome. Assassin's Creed looks like it might be Ragnarok. I would imagine it would be some kind of a Norse gods kind of thing. They've been kind of doing the Greek gods and Egyptians and stuff like that the last few iterations, which I'd have to say I really enjoy the new reboot of Assassin's Creed. I think it's way better than the old one. I haven't liked Assassin's Creed since Assassin's Creed 2. I didn't even like Assassin's Creed 2. The first one was great. I was so excited to just have an experience where you can just go around to town on a horse in the desert. Like, that was so cool. I loved that. And then I just got tired of the collectibles. I played 3. I don't think 3 was as bad as people say it is. I thought I had some interesting ideas, but overall, I liked the time period. It was interesting how they did it, but didn't enjoy it. But I enjoyed Origins. I loved going around Egypt. That was really cool. Just that big, expansive map and being in the Eagle and being able to see everything. That was a pretty cool experience. I didn't play the next one after Origins. It was, I can't even keep track, but the Greek one. I just didn't play it because I figured it was probably similar enough to the Origins, which was fine. So yeah, Batman, like we already mentioned, coming out. Harry Potter RPG. I'm sure someone cares about that. Not me, unfortunately. Sorry for you Harry Potter fans. And then Rocksteady is making another DC game that's not Batman. So it's rumored that it might be Superman. I would rather it be something like maybe the Green Arrow or Flash or Green Lantern, something with green in it. I don't know, just Superman games. I mean, we all know how those usually go. Fable 4. That's cool. I haven't really played much of Fable, but I like games like that. I like Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley. I think Fable's similar to that kind of stuff. Not the biggest fan of Animal Crossing. Don't like the day-night loop. That's constrained to your real time. I mean, it's a cool idea. Some people love it. Obviously, people like it, but just not my favorite. So I would be interested in Fable 4. If it's on PC, I would get that at a discount. If they have it on sale, I'd buy it for sure and try that back out again. And especially if they got some interesting, updated a bit. I mean, that Fable, from what I hear, kind of didn't reiterate anything new or interesting, but I may be misremembering that. I remember they had the Mass Effect, the good bad scale thing. So they need to probably revamp that because I think we've kind of moved past that Paragon thing scale. Forza 8, great for everyone who likes Forza. Star Wars, this one's exciting actually. This one hit home when it's case. So it's a Rogue Squadron style game. Vehicle battles. So Rogue Squadron 2 on the GameCube is my all-time favorite Star Wars game. I really like Star Wars Battlefront 2. I like the ship battles, flying around in the X-Wing, TIE Fighter, and the Falcon. I love that stuff. So if there is a more of like a Rogue Squadron style, like a campaign that they do really well, where they really focus on the ship battles, oh my gosh, I would be so excited for that. So that is I'm super stoked. Hopefully it comes out this year. Says it will, but the way things are going, who knows? And it hasn't even been released yet. But I'm going to keep my eye out for that. Resident Evil 8. Okay, I watched my cousin play that, the last one on VR. Way too scary, not going to play it. But it looked way better than 6. So this one, hopefully it'll be just as good as 7, because 7 was pretty good. Peaky Blinders, okay, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. This is exciting right here. 2 new AAA Marvel projects from Avalanche and NetherRealm. I'm excited about that NetherRealm one. They're the people that make Mortal Kombat, so I'm hoping it's not like the Injustice one where they fought the the Mortal Kombat characters, though it probably will. I would like them to take Marvel characters and make their own fighting game from it. Get their own like style, their own like special moves and move sets. Don't have it kind of be like comparable and like bound to the Mortal Kombat universe. We don't need that. Maybe in the future, but like Marvel vs. MK, I mean, it would be exciting. It might be good still, but I just would like them to see. I mean, we would always like to see something new if it's good, but yeah, I would like to see that one. And then the Avalanche Studios one, an open world Marvel game like Just Cause. I mean, hey, that I can see an Iron Man game out of that. It would probably be Iron Man. That's my guess. Yeah. So that is enough for rumors. Let's talk a little bit about Nintendo news. The Switch. Actually, this is the first one we should look at. There's been a Switch shortage. People have been reselling Switches online. They've been buying them using bots whenever they come up for sale on retail, for Target or Walmart or what have you, using bots to buy them immediately and then reselling them because they're worth a lot more right now because of the pandemic. Everybody wants a Switch. Don't blame you. But I would say hold out. Don't pay that $500 because, as you can see here on Game Rant, they're going to be upping production 10% this year, so you're going to be getting your Switch. There's not going to be the shortage will not last, and you're really just feeling FOMO with Animal Crossing. Believe me, it's not as good as people say. Actually, I have no idea because I haven't played it, but I don't know. I think wait. Animal Crossing, it's a little cutesy, fun animal looking, like the look of that game is so cute and like accessible that it's like a very like memeable, very like shareable like type of game that I think has taken the internet by storm a bit. Probably is overinflating how good that game is. Then again, could be. I haven't played it, so I don't really know. But that's just my feelings. I'm not gonna play it. And I don't think it's ever gonna go on sale, so I'm probably never gonna play that game, and that's okay. All right, so a little bit of happy news before we go. And like I said, remember, please stick around for the end of the video. We're going to be playing State of Mind. But before that, real quick, a little happy story here. We got Games Done Quick. They held a speedrun marathon this weekend for coronavirus relief. They had to push back their Summer Games Done Quick charity event. They had to push that back to August, but then they still got together on Twitch and did a whole stream over the weekend, made a bunch of money. I don't have the number here, I believe, but I'm sure it was a hit. It was a success. But one thing I just wanted to say about this whole thing is just during this coronavirus, event, I really feel like the game industry and the game community has really come together, and they really were poised to come together in a way, because we're already on our computers, we're already connected. So it's been cool to see just how well that we've been adapting to all of this, making videos like this and sharing and being able to still have some community there. So I'm glad that people were able to come together and to continue to do something like this. I'm sure we'll see a lot more of things like this in the future. So that's exciting. Okay, so that is it for the news. Thank you again so much. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Let me know, are you going to go to a PC this year, or are you going to continue to, are you going to fork out the change and buy a console, and if so, which one? Let me know in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, all that jazz, and let's play some State of Mind. Alright everybody, welcome. We are about to play State of Mind, as you can see. Cool. Alright, I'm excited. It looks like it's kind of a steampunky game. It has a bit of a aesthetic to it. It's like really pixelated, kind of like Super Hot. Just kind of really jagged polygons, things like that. Alright, everything's fictitious. Nobody get defensive here. Of course it's fictitious. It's in the future. Alright, what happens in Berlin in the 2040 80s? As a reminder, we're just going to play the first 30 minutes. This is kind of, you know, just so you can see, is this something I maybe want to play more of, you know? I'm sure developers hate the idea of someone just playing the first 30 minutes of their game, but then again, this should be the most play-tested version of their game. Like, it's not fair, but also it should be good. It should be good, right? I hate when people say, okay, well, what is going on? The robots are beating people up. But I was about to say, I hate when people say, like, oh, like, the first, you know, 5 hours, 10 hours, it sucks, and then it gets good. Well, it's like, well, then it's also bad. So it's important that the first bit of your game is good. It's important the first bit of your TV show is good. It's important the first bit of my video is good, or else you stop watching. So it's just the way it is. It's not fair, but it's the way it is. Alright, so it looks like we got some kind of a steampunk dystopian world thing going on. The robots are... Oh, that robot has a child. That's weird. I wonder if he lost a parent and then they replaced him with a robot. That might be what that is implying. I have to say, for an indie game, which I think this is an indie game, it's doing a good job so far. This looks really interesting. That girl got into that machine. I don't know what that was. Was she turning herself into a robot? Uh-oh. Polizia. Is that Italian? I don't know. Oh no, we're in Berlin. What am I thinking?
Blood pressure too high. And his beta levels too high.
Wow, his beta levels are too high.
James?
What a beta.
Damn, where have I seen his face before?
That's Richard Nolan, ma'am. He's with The Voice.
He's with The Voice. The reality TV show where we guess whose voice that is. No, I imagine The Voice is some government thing or some resistant thing or... I mean, this world looked pretty cool. Why is it blowing up? Who's blowing it up?
Damn. Stabilizers, now!
Ew. Don't stick that in them. It's gross. Okay, I imagine... What was the name of this character? Nolan or something?
Mr. Nolan?
Yes, Nolan.
Richard, can you hear me? Where am I? You're in the Central Hospital. Can you open your eyes?
I can.
I can't see anything.
It's got some Half-Life vibes for sure.
Return soon. A drone found you on the side of the M75.
Well, thank you for picking me up.
We'll begin with a sight test, and then I'll ask you a couple of questions.
Oh, here we go. You're going to show me how to use the controls.
Do you see that?
I do.
Concentrate your eyes on that picture. Good. Again. Very good.
Thank
Your
you.
sight will return to normal soon. We're going to do some tests. Cognitive, emotional memory. It won't take long. Do you know what...
Better not. You only got 30 minutes. I do know the date. They said it was 48. Yeah. How do you enter? Oh no. No one's. Oh no.
Saturday,
Okay, got it.
January
E.
2048.
Very good. That's correct. I will now say a short sentence and then ask you a question about it. Ready? My eyes are blue. My hair is brown. My house is white. Which three colors did I mention?
My eyes are blue. My hair is brown. And it is white. Blue, brown, white.
Blue, white, and brown.
Very good. That's right.
And these are hard. I could have got these wrong.
What? What happened? My family. Where are they?
Can't remember anything?
I didn't say that. Car accident.
In a car? There was a tunnel.
Give it time. You're in good physical health. You're very lucky, Richard. Now I'm going to reconnect a part of your AR system.
Ooh. Cool.
Unpleasant, isn't it?
Oh, I guess it's not cool.
Can you stand up? Please follow me to the table.
I like the movement. They are speaking English in Berlin, which is suspect. What do you want me to do? Oh, we want to go on this side, I imagine.
The cube from the left side of the table. Blue and yellow and place it on the right side of the table.
I can do that.
Okay.
Please.
One more test. Please follow me.
Okay, I kind of want to look at that computer over there, though. Let's do it. See if he gets mad at me. Okay, nothing. I respect that they let me look at it even though it was nothing.
Okay. Who is this?
Probably my son.
It's my son?
Exactly. What's his name?
Was I supposed to know that?
James.
Very good.
Okay, good.
Where is James?
I don't know if I could have got that wrong.
Is he here?
You've already asked about the family. Just now. Don't you remember that?
Where is he?
It's just a test, Richard.
James is a good kid. I love him.
Of course you love him. You are his father. Do you get along well? Richard,
He's a good kid.
What, am I a robot?
do you know this person?
Did I just guess the whole
That's
plot of the story?
Yes?
My wife.
that's Tracy.
Excellent. Tell me,
What do you mean?
tell me anything about your wife. A memory, a story. Anything.
I know that we were in a cab. It was nighttime. We were joking around. I took Tracy's hand.
Keep going.
The onboard systems were malfunctioning. It got colder. The windows got foggy. I told her we were almost there.
Okay. Do you know how long ago this was?
What do you mean?
This memory. How long ago was it?
I don't know.
They're doing a good job at making this all mysterious.
Do you recognize this building?
That's where I work.
Yeah, that. I work there.
Excellent, Richard.
They're like making sure I remember all this guy's memories because I'm like they just remade me.
Wait. I write about technology.
Very
Okay, it's a news organization.
And how would you describe your position on that matter? Do you have one?
I'm a journalist. My position is the truth.
It sounds like Geralt,
Standard line.
voice actor,
You must say that all the time.
the main character.
Go back to work, Doctor?
That is Geralt.
You suffer from amnestic confabulatory syndrome, memory lapses, confusion, mood swings. But when you're home, you'll start to feel better. You'll see.
Okay.
Okay, Richard.
Definitely a robot. They definitely reconstructed me and made sure I remembered everything.
It'll go away. Your memory will come back, probably within the next few hours.
Probably.
Perhaps not completely, but let's be patient.
I like that doctor's all mysterious.
You've been given neurostabilizers. If you have any problems, contact me.
Like he definitely knows something he's not telling me.
Don't remember where.
Oh, yes, of course. You live at the West Plaza, Mr. Nolan. The cab will take you home. The medic bot at the entrance will escort you downstairs.
Okay. What's up with that medic bot? What's going on over here? Yeah, this might just be a normal hospital. Who knows? Who knows what's normal anymore, right? Am I right? I gotta say, this game is cool already. It's only been 10 minutes. I'm already think it's cool.
Follow me. I will escort you downstairs.
Let's do it. I better get a gun, though. Actually, I don't want a gun. I don't want this game to be a shooter. There's enough of those. It does remind me of Deus Ex a bit, though. And Half-Life.
This is a news flash from The Voice, your trusted source of news for Berlin and the Western world. There has been yet another bombing at one of Kurtz Robotics' production facilities. This has been the second attack within the last few days. In
People
Nairobi,
don't like
tensions
robots.
remain high as fighting between Eastern and Western drone units continues in the mining region, destroying large amounts of natural resources.
Nobody's driving. The DeLorean. Nairobi. I feel like that's always the country they pick when there's like proxy wars going on in the future with robots over resources. The city looks pretty cool. I hope I get to explore around here.
West Plaza, Berlin. Your account has been charged 25 credits.
25 credits? You said 20. No. I'm not paying. Great cinematography.
Sir, please, something to eat.
I guess my guy is not compassionate.
Applications now.
Typical journalist.
Scan required.
Shaded.
Mars, our future.
Hey.
By being a Martian colonist on Red 1, you are helping create a new world. Interested?
Yeah,
A
well,
nanoscan
let's do it.
takes no more than 2 minutes. Start afresh. Decide the future. Be a pioneer.
Hey, I'd go to Mars. DLC? I better get to go to Mars at some point. You don't just be dropping in Mars travel like that and not let me do it.
Tracy.
Good evening, Richard. I'm Simon, your Base 5 home assistant. Today is January 11th, 2048. It is 7:33 p.m. Room temperature 20 degrees Celsius.
Okay, so I was right.
More appointments today. Please forgive me.
That is the
I
day.
turned down yesterday.
What the hell?
Is everything okay, sir? Can I bring you anything?
Tracy!
Where's Tracy? Out of my way, robot. You ain't Tracy.
You have new cloud messages.
There will be time for this tomorrow.
Tracy's parents? Lydia Craig. Freelancer. She's single. And why do I need to know that?
Richard, are you there? Come on, what's going on? Did something happen? Call me, please.
What time is it in New York? She's probably asleep by now.
Richard, this is not funny, okay? Pick up now. Did I do something wrong? Let's at least
I don't
talk
know.
about it.
Who's Lydia?
Just
What about that wife I
call me
had?
back, please. Otherwise, they won't be able to sleep.
Okay, so we got some mystery going on. We got Tracy's parents are here. They live in Berlin. James, my son. Jennifer. This is The Witcher, by the way. No, Jennifer. Friend. Lydia is Steve's wife. Tracy's best friend. Okay. This is a mystery game. I gotta find out what happened. And I have to tell you, I am intrigued. I really like the style of gameplay. Like, I would imagine it would make... Oh, look at that. That's cool. I would imagine it's easier to do something like this than other more realistic. Like, it's just like realistic enough, but it's like, I imagine it's easier to make a game look pretty like this than something like Call of Duty. Like, it's pretty pixel. Oh, he's advertising. Cool. Oh, Simon. Has not been used for several days. I don't know about my wife. I don't know if she's real. Oh, the window.
Tracy, what is this bot doing here? I told you.
Mike, I can answer that question.
You shut your mouth.
They got a good clean bot. And it's malfunctioning. I feel like they were implying that Tracy's over here. I like this game. They have good, what I was about to say, they have voice actors that are obviously serious voice actors. They got Geralt from The Witcher, so they have some type of budget for this game. Simon, why are you following me? Advertisements following me. This is so cool.
James is our son.
Yes, he is.
Sir?
These feel like fake memories. These gotta be fake memories. Lydia's my real friend. And that's why she was worried. Hey, but these are family photos. You can't fake family photos.
It's a wonderful family.
Or
sir.
can you?
Think.
You should take good care of them.
Tracy, I want this thing to disappear.
If I may speak, sir. Sir, do you not want to know where your family is?
A nanoscan?
I actually do want to know.
Nonsense. Can't she listen to me for once?
Oh, did they go to Mars? Alright, I'm gonna talk to you.
Where is Tracy?
Mrs. Tracy's not in.
Yes, I can see that.
She wanted me to inform you that she went to her parents for the weekend.
They live in Berlin.
Wanted to inform me. Fine, she can stay there. Did Tracy say why she went to her parents?
How do you mean, sir?
What was her reason?
She only told me to be here for you.
What about James? She took him with her, of course.
Correct, sir. They'll be back tomorrow morning. Should I give you a status update?
You should do nothing. Did Tracy ever visit me in the hospital? Does she even know that I had an accident?
I can't say anything about that, sir.
You can't, or you don't want to.
I don't understand, sir.
Exactly. Completely useless.
My guy doesn't like robots either.
Simon.
Maybe he blew everything up.
Anyway.
Oh, Lydia's online. Let's call her.
That bot snooping around.
Oh, let's get
Almost empty.
away from that bot. Here.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Shut yourself down until tomorrow.
As you wish.
That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Now what's up, Lydia?
Richard. God, I was so worried. Where were you?
Was in the hospital.
What? Oh, why? Are you sick? Why didn't you tell me?
I'm not quite sure what happened.
Oh, God, are you hurt?
My head took a bit of a beating. Otherwise, everything's fine.
You could have been killed. I wouldn't have even known. It can't go on like this.
Like what?
You have to speak to her.
Lydia, I've just come out of the hospital. And Tracy isn't here anyway.
Am I leaving Tracy?
She went to her parents. She took James with her, too. She's bought a bot. Can you imagine? I have a bot now. Me of all people.
Oh,
Why are you laughing?
she got you a bot? That's nasty. What is she doing at her parents' place?
Let's rant about Tracy.
Probably.
Man, I do not like Tracy.
Done that.
Did she leave because of that argument you had?
Argument?
Yeah, a week ago? You complained about that for hours.
No idea. The past few days are still a bit of a blur.
Do you think she wants to leave? What's wrong? Are you scared?
Scared? No, why?
So why won't you say anything?
Because I need to think.
Fine. You don't need me for that.
Huh.
Sweetie.
No, it's fine. And anyway, I have another customer.
At this hour?
It's lunchtime in New York, Richard. I told you I'm no longer working nights. Too many creeps. Get some rest. And remember, if you ever need to talk, you have a bot now.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to assume anything. I have no idea what this is all about. Smoking indoors? How unorthodox. What is that, like a coyote with kids being milking or sucking on it, like being milked? Nursing on a coyote? I gotta go check out that statue again. Okay. Give me some more memories. Why are we speeding? I feel like she might have died, but then again, if she's at her parents, we'll see. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like that's what I'm right where the game wants me. I have to say, this is probably, I haven't done too many of these first 30 minutes, but this is definitely the coolest one so far.
Or a faded turquoise. Or a spectrum.
I haven't played a game like this before. I have, like Indigo Prophecy, and that other one, Heavy Rain.
It's Ray. I have to go. Keep me informed.
Who's Amy?
Of course, Mrs. Newman.
Who's this guy? Can't just be.
There's our patient. You just missed your wife.
Everyone is missing their wife, it seems like.
A bit less days than yesterday, Mr. Newman. Looking at you, I see nothing but a piece of art. Your pulse is uneven, but it's expected. Your medication. Otherwise, do you remember the accident now?
What accident?
No?
Yes. Yes. The cat.
It'll all come back.
What?
Any questions? Don't forget, you can call me at any time.
What is this?
Is he okay?
Okay, John's a different person. Different kid.
Examinations for a while, but there's nothing to concern yourself with.
And Amy?
She's fine. She wasn't in the car.
Ah. Right.
Who is this guy?
She's in the car.
No. Maybe. I'm still a little confused. That's bad, right?
No, do not worry. I'm just noting it down. Memory loss is a common post-trauma phenomenon. We push these experiences into dark corners of the brain and then come up with conspiracy theories. And yes, you were alone in the car.
Okay.
The electronics suddenly started playing up.
You were incredibly lucky, my friend. The car is wrecked.
So there's
Not too fond of flying.
2 car accidents.
Who rides a cab these days?
There's too many people. This guy's Adam. The other one's Nolan.
Into conclusions.
Tracy's Nolan's wife.
The experts.
Amy's
In fact, don't
this guy's wife.
conclusions. Not in your state.
These,
Just relax.
I assume these are different people, but I also like went to sleep and then this happened. Well, Nolan went to sleep.
Lots of water, and if you have any problems, you have my number. Don't you worry. Minerva will gently guide you through your day. Oh,
Please.
and please take your son to the clinic as soon as possible. Your wife had to go to an appointment. We expect him daily at 10 in the morning.
Okay. Is it? I wonder if that guy might be real. I don't think that guy was a robot. He was like your doctor. Who's Henry? That looks cool. Let's see, where's that advertisement though? Let's go see Henry. Who's Henry?
Riding a beam of light.
There's John, my son. Let's check it over here first. This looks very similar to Henry acts independent as long as you let him. That's a remote, I think, for Henry. Okay, can't look at her that. Cool. Okay, we're at 25 minutes, so we're kind of wrapping this up. Here, yeah, let's put on some music. Perpetual motion. Oh, this is nice. It's a nice house we got. So, let me get into my final thoughts because we have just a few minutes left. I don't know what's going on, but that's fine. This is like a mystery game. Reminds me, it's kind of a point and click adventure, but obviously I'm not pointing and clicking. I'm walking around and clicking. It's a walk and click adventure, which is cool. I mean, I didn't get super into these when I was younger, but that's fine. Doesn't mean it's not going to be good. I can go into Infinity Plaza right there. There's my wedding. Of course, they want me to remember all this stuff. It's a well thought out game. Like just for example, these photos, like have all these clues to kind of, reinforce their idea of, hey, this is who you are, this is your house. But there's something unsettling and creepy about it where you don't know whether to believe it, especially because your characters don't have memory loss. I guess that's kind of a trope where your character doesn't have a memory, like Memento, and then, the rest of it's just you gaining that memory. But whatever, it's interesting art. I like the art. I like it, and it's an interesting enough story because the world is interesting. Written note from Amy. Hi, I'm sorry. I know I should really be home. This project is a Hydra. Please let John to the clinic. Take John to the clinic. I love you. I ordered a nanny for him. Are you okay with that? She'll be there tomorrow. Okay, I got a nanny coming. And that's my award. Yeah. That's my award. And here's my Cloud Hub. Cool. We got like 2 minutes. I guess let's talk to our son and meet Henry. Henry is creepy.
You're awake.
John. Thank God.
Hello, Adam. Did you sleep well?
Thanks. Henry, I'm kind of seeing double. It'll be fine, though. And you, John? You okay?
I'm hungry.
Okay. Me too. Let's find something to eat. What are you drawing?
Nothing.
That doesn't look like nothing.
Circle?
Doesn't look like a circle.
It's not finished yet.
Oh, he's a genius. My boy's a genius. Of course he is.
Dunno. She's working. Her project is being shown on Sunday. She left a message, though.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, let's check out the piano. Oh. They don't really work. They kind of work, but I can press the same one and it still gives it the same. It gives it different chords. It goes up and down the scale, even though I'm just playing one of the same note over and over again, and it goes up and down the scale. This isn't real. What does shift do, though? It's kind of cool though. I mean, they can't give you a real piano. Ain't no one gonna be able to play with it. Okay, it's a magic piano. That's why. Okay. All right. Well, that is it. That's the first 30 minutes of State of Mind. I'd say this is a good game,
Same as always.
but this is a good game.
Out, Henry. Cereal or cornflakes?
Hold on.
Adam, with hot chocolate.
Okay, I'm not going to move anymore because you keep talking over me. This game, yeah, it's a good game, but it's a mystery game, so, you know, it's obviously it's going to be intriguing in the first 30 minutes, so, but I'd say it's definitely worth playing. I mean, it's $5, $4.49, I believe, till Thursday. Get out there, get this game. It's fun. Let me know if you like it. I'd like to know if there's more games like this, because I like this kind of stuff. I would like if this game also kind of turned into some type of an action game. I don't think it will, though. That's okay. It doesn't have to. But I like a nice mix of that. I don't think Heavy Rain and Indigo Prophecy and all those, I don't think those games have done a great job at it, though. So I think Deus Ex does kind of a better job at it, even though it's obviously way more action-based than dialogue and, you know, mystery-based. But I still think it does a better job. This game's cool, though. I don't think it's going to be huge. It's only $20, so yeah, enough said. It's a good game. Go out and get it. Thanks again for watching. Please click like, subscribe, all that great stuff. I appreciate it. And let me know if there's another game you'd like me to check out and see the first 30 minutes of.